Hey everybody, Eric for President here. If you caught my video probably earlier this week, we went over my initial impressions of the Valve Index controllers and how at the time I was not very happy with them. I was having some issues that other people are commonly having, and I said after playing a little bit, I would follow up, and this is gonna be that video. It's gonna be, I wanted to be a little more in depth, but at this point I'm having enough problems where unfortunately I am gonna have to return these, and I wanna go over why. Couple things I learned about these controllers that will help you if you're not having issues with them, and just go over kind of how I feel about them after playing with them now for about 30 hours worth of gameplay time. Because my opinion has a little bit changed, but still they're going to be returned, and hopefully the next batch that comes in is better. So if you remember the last video, I talked about the thumb pad. If you don't know about it, basically metal rod that's in there that's connected to the thumbstick does not go down as far as, say, an Oculus Touch controller. That way, when I want to click it, when it's in the neutral position, it will work. However, when it's in the forward position, there's just no way to click it. Valve says that's by design. However, I have a mix of friends all with these controllers. Some seem to be able to push it when it's forward, and some have no issues at all. So it seems to be, if it's by design, well, you have some flaws in your product. It's not consistent, and that's some faulty products basically at that point. But at this point, after playing with it for about 20 hours, I have noticed now it is mushy. It actually, you can kind of hear it. I'm pressing it right now. I don't think EQ will take this click out, but there is no click. It's basically a mushy button at this point and not working very well. Even in the neutral position, it is not working very well. So that happened. I'm not exactly happy about that. I don't know why it's happening, but it seems that something is disconnected. It even feels a little looser than it used to be on the turns, but that's something I noticed. On a positive side, because I'm not going to be straight crapping on this thing, because I do like these controllers very much. I wanted to be known that I do not hate the Index controllers. I want my next pair back. I want to use these more. I really do like them. I would like to use it, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's a bad batch, if they are having hardware problems across all batches, if there will be a new batch, but some people seem to be working, some don't. I need a new pair. So that is one thing. But for those, I do hear some people saying the finger tracking is not working to their, the degree that they would like. A little tip for you is you should be drumming your fingers basically like this. I do it whenever I play, when I'm in lobbies, I do it constantly. And I have noticed that over time, the more that I've been drumming my fingers like this, the better my tracking is. In some games now, it's near flawless, and I've really gotten the whole finger tracking down. So if you're having problems, guys, just drum it like this. Very easy trick, just drum it like this. Other problems I'm having is, okay, so I've played with these for about 20 hours, or excuse me, 20 to 30 hours at this point. They have not been dropped. I've been very careful. Nothing's been hit together. I've hit no walls. My boundaries, I've had no problems with these controllers hitting things. They have not been damaged. And I've noticed the other day while playing PokerStars, because it is a quiet game, and also playing Pavlov in like lobbies before I'm really starting to shoot, that the trigger on my right hand is already squeaking. It's audible enough that when nothing's going on in the game, I can clearly hear it. It's clearly annoying. I don't know if my EQ is going to be taking it out of this video, so you may not be able to hear it at all, but let's see if you can hear that. I don't know, EQ might take it out, but if it doesn't, basically at all times, this is squeaking. And it's really noticeable. I know you might think, well, hey, you got your headphones on, you won't be able to hear it. But when you're in a room like this, I don't have sound pads around. Things echo. So when it's quiet, I can hear it, and it's annoying. And for only playing this for about 30 hours and not hitting anything, not breaking anything, it's only gonna get worse. If it's squeaking down like this, it's only gonna get worse. And to me, it doesn't cut it. These are too expensive to be having these problems already. I barely played them. I mean, I've got Vive ones behind me here, over here. These Vive ones I've had since the start when I first got it. I have slammed these against walls. There are marks all over these. This one's rattling itself as well because it's definitely broken in some parts, but even with the rattling, even with slamming on walls, it is still working. These, I can't say the same, so unfortunately I will have to return them. However, I do want to say that the reason that it bugs me the most that I have to return these, and that's kind of what I want to go into the most here, the reason why this bugs me the absolute most that I have to return these isn't because they're faulty hardware. I'll trust them to send me another batch and try again. I don't care. I like Oculus. I have no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I enjoy what Oculus is putting out there for VR. I enjoy my Quest. I enjoy the Rift S. I like the innovation they're bringing. If they are buying studios, that rumor, and pushing the development of AAA titles on purpose, I'm all for it. I made that video yesterday. I'm all for that. However, I like competition. I like it. I think competition brings out the best in everybody. I think it innovates quicker, and I think it's better for the consumer. Not everyone has those views, but I do. I like competition. Therefore, Valve, I would like you to be competitors with Oculus. Now, I know we're all in the same boat. We all want VR to succeed, but I need Valve to be a competitor in the market because I want Oculus to be on their toes and keep innovating. I want Valve to be on their toes because Facebook's innovating. And all I keep seeing from Facebook and Oculus is more and more things. Already talking about the end of Gen 1 for the Oculus line and already looking to the future. Already acquiring studios and forcing the development of AAA titles or exclusives for Oculus. If the rumors are true, they're doing everything they can to make a name for themselves, make a market for themselves, and make a brand for themselves. Valve on the other end, well, you have an amazing piece of hardware here. This Index headset review coming, I'm just gonna say it straight up now. I mean, there are some things I want to talk about that I'm not the happiest about, but this is gonna be my main headset. The fact that I have to wait for more of these, I'm gonna be waiting for these so I can play more with my Index. I love it. Valve, you have a terrific headset, but you need to fix your hardware issues basically. First of all, you need consistent working controllers that don't have these basically flaws. Get your hardware right. And then you need to start investing in software. I know you're talking about Boneworks, possible Portal game, possible Left 4 Dead, but you need to get them out. You need to get dedicated games that work with these controllers and make a name for yourself because it's gonna matter. Valve, the last game that you put out, someone will quote me, I believe it's Portal. I think that was something around 2011 or something. So we've got now, what, 8 years since the last Valve dedicated game. Aperture Hand Labs, I know people think that's Valve, but that is not a Valve title. You need to come out with some specific software to sell your brand to compete with Facebook. So with that being said, yes, I am returning these. I will report back when I get my new batch on how they are because I love these controllers. I love them, guys. If you haven't gotten them, hold off for right now until this whole quality control smooths over. But these are fun controllers. I love the way they feel. I love the hand tracking. Games like Pavlov, I've already gotten an update for them and are amazingly better for the Index support. These are gonna keep getting better, but I'll wait until Valve gets their hardware issues fixed and maybe starts pushing out some software that utilizes these to the max. Let me know down in the comments though if you've had any problems with your Index controllers or what you think about the situation. I'd like to hear down in the comments. Leave a like to support this video and please subscribe and hit that bell notification to never miss a video. I'm Eric for President. I'll let you know how this goes and I'll see you next time, VR Space Cowboys.